Now with meteorologist Pete Mangione and measuring the rain in feet down there, Pete, and that system had nothing to do with Hurricane Joaquin, right?
Yeah, that's correct, Patrick. That was the second system which set up to the west of Joaquin and just over and over again delivered tremendous rainfall to the South Carolina region. Fortunately, that has now moved on to the north. And in terms of weather around here, fairly tranquil. There will be some rough seas. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Not quite done with the big waves down there at the south coast. In the meantime, though, the temperatures are pretty cold out there. 39 in Taunton, we're 41 in Smithfield, 41 Coventry, 47 in Innigrad, and 45 in Westerly. So we have a couple things going on. It's nice to actually have the calm winds, which will stick around for a good part of the day. But when we get the calm winds, it does allow for numbers like this to happen. So just make sure you grab the jacket. You will need it for this morning. Kind of two halves to today. The first half kind of chilly, second half mild. We'll put up those high temperature numbers in just a few minutes. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12, not showing any precipitation. We are not tracking any for today. And the only reason we have you in the medium category is because of some of those rougher coastal waters. Expecting to have this dropped later on this afternoon and this evening. And then we put you back in the low category for the next couple days as our weather starts to quiet down. There are some systems on the way for the weekend, which I'll show you in just a second. Winds are out of the north right now between about 3 and 6 miles an hour. We'll take that. Some spots going completely calm. And it's in these calm spots like Westerly, Taunton, where it may be especially a little chilly out there this morning. Clouds continue to clear out. We did have some across coastal southern Massachusetts overnight. You can see those are pushing away. And that leaves us with high pressure, mostly sunny skies. We will pick up a few clouds moving in from the northwest during the afternoon, so we'll call it half and half with the clouds and sun by that point, but plenty of blue to go around for a good part of the day. Joaquin, still a Category 1 hurricane. Fairly impressive looking, but also far out to sea, but close enough to generate some of those waves. There is that moisture Patrick and I were just talking about that continues to be offshore away from most of South Carolina, which is great news for them finally. Now, we can break down what's going on with the waves. Obviously, the big giant waves out towards Joaquin, but we still get some rough surf today. Notice how we have the numbers gradually start to subside later on this afternoon and especially for tomorrow. So even though these storms go by us, it takes a while for the water to completely calm down. So just be mindful if you're heading down to the coast to take a peek at the waves today. As we look at our temperatures, well, once we get to the afternoon, here's that second half of the day I was talking about. 65 at 1 p.m., 3 p.m. we're at 68 degrees with a mix of clouds and sun. And again, this is a nice part of the forecast. Winds 5 to 10 miles an hour instead of gusts between 20 and 30 like we've been experiencing for the past several days. So the lack of wind by the afternoon making things a bit more pleasant. Now, by location today, temperatures will continue to rise through the upper 60s inland. So for Providence, Johnston, Smithfield, Pasco, you're all in the upper 60s. At the coast, a little cooler, will be in the low to mid 60s because of those winds coming in out of the south. They won't be that strong today, but I think just enough of a southerly wind component to cool off the coast a bit. Tonight, we go into the low 50s, not quite as cool as what we're seeing right now. And then here comes our warm-up as we head into tomorrow. I'm expecting even warmer temperatures inland tomorrow, around 70, even though coast tomorrow could make the upper 60s. So in the 7-day Futurecast, a couple things to go through. We hit 71 tomorrow, then a dry frontal passage. I want to emphasize dry moves through on Wednesday, so it only has the effect of cooling off the atmosphere a little bit. So we're 65 on Thursday. Now we're watching the system coming in Friday evening through Saturday morning. That looks like the most likely time of our rainfall. I do want to point out on Saturday morning some showers are possible. Timing is key. Stay tuned. Obviously, if the timing is delayed by a little bit, showers could last a bit longer into your Saturday. We're hoping that doesn't happen. We'll keep an eye on this for you. Obviously, many days out and a lot of details to iron out as well. Sunday looks good, 65 with mostly sunny skies. You can get more updates over on our website. You can download the app for your iPhone at WPRI.com. Now let's get you out to Jam Cam traffic with Gina Brown. Hey, Gina.
Hey there, Pete. So we're